Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to 2026. What? 2026. Now I'm going to get used to writing a whole new year. I don't know. How is everybody? Good to see you. Hello. Hey, what's going on here? Yeah, you can only say that once. I always, when I see friends, I'm always like, I haven't seen you since last year. Yeah, that's hilarious. I love it. I love it. Yay. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Hello. Thank you for being here. Hi, Renee. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Yeah. Girl after my own heart when it comes to typing things. I'm telling you, my smartphone drives me crazy trying to type on it. I know what you mean. I'm not trying to call it out. But, anyways, thanks so much for being here. I really, really, really appreciate it. I actually wasn't even going to do a tarot after dark because I thought, oh, it's New Year's. And then I'm like, yeah, it's New Year's Eve that usually people have activities and plans. Like I had big plans yesterday. They involved pajamas, a little Iggy named Elliot, and a big screen TV. So I hope everybody had a really, really good Christmas holiday season. And it's just been, hasn't been a whirlwind or super busy, thankfully. I think I'm over those. I think back to past Christmases when my daughter was just wee and doing so many things and preparing and all of the stuff. And just for one day to just kind of be like, and it's all over. So I really like, super chill. Awesome. Yeah. All the popcorn. Yeah. I don't do popcorn very much. I should. I don't have a microwave anymore. That was the easiest way to do popcorn, even though it isn't as good for you. But yeah. PJs too, right? Nice and chill. Yeah. I think it's a really great way to ring in the new year. And if you were out partying it up, that's a great way to ring in the new year too. I used to be like that as well. And, it's just nice to do whatever feels right. There's nothing worse than having to do something that you don't want to do or you're not looking forward to doing it. I'm over that. To be honest with you, with 2026, I'm just doing everything I want to do to a certain extent. I mean, clearly we do have to have our responsibles, right? So I hope you have your tarot decks with you. I'm going to walk you through. And if you don't, stick around, and the cards I pull, I will decipher for you, because we're going to put into action some, not put into action, but I've got 5 card questions to ask of our own cards, of ourselves, because the new year is the perfect time for us to delve into a little bit of personal growth, right? This is a number 1 year. If we do the numerology, the energy of numbers, and you keep adding things up till you're down to 1 digit, we're at 1. And the cool thing is, it's all about beginnings. It's all about that energy of what do you want to create? It's not giving you the pressure that you have to have it done by the end of the year, which I love that. It's about beginning something. And like anything, the beginning of things, there's like, I'm not really sure what to do. Here's a plan. Here's some things I want to do. You kind of get started, and then it's like, oh, well, that didn't work, or, oh, this came in and, needed to be part of it. And it's all part of the experimenting, right? It's not about being written in stone. All right. So who's got their tarot deck? Let's see here. Jamie, super rural here, and it was like a war zone with all the gunfire. Oh my gosh, that wouldn't have flown well over here as it was. And usually we have a lot of party people come by. It's a resort town, so this is when people come over. Looking forward to the quiet of January, to be honest with you. And there was a little bit of firecrackers and fireworks last night, but it wasn't too bad. So thankfully, Taro Pup, he just kind of, looked up nervously at me, and it's like, you know what, it's gonna be fine. So, but yeah, that could be kind of scary. Because they're real bullets and they're going somewhere, right? Like, that's kind of scary. Trish, you only have your 7 decks. That's it. Come on now. Oh my goodness. So which one are you going to choose? 7. 7's a number of choice. I love that. You got your deck ready. Cool. There was nothing. No, you didn't hear any sounds or anything. That's good. You got 67 decks. Oh, 6, 7. Ha ha. Got me. Made me say it. Exactly. My familiar is still under the couch. Oh, poor little thing. Well, thank you very much. Anywho, let's get back to not reality, but let's get back to tarot. So get your deck. Yeah, or Oracle, or Angie. This is like 12 Days of Christmas. 7 tarot decks, 2 oracles. Anywho, use 1 deck to start is my recommendation. You can pull clarifiers with your other decks if you'd like. And so take your tarot deck or your oracle deck, whatever one you want to use, and just start shuffling it, start connecting with it a little bit. And for those of you who end up watching the replay, play along, okay? And so what we're going to do is we're really going to focus on what we really want to bring into this year. So our first card we're going to pull is the focus of the year. Okay. Hi, Sophie Lee. Nice to see you. Nice smiles. Happy holidays. Use what you understand deck-wise. Exactly. Yeah. So we will go through these. And if you don't have a deck, like Sophie Lee, if you don't have a deck, like the card I pull, I'll decipher. And for anyone who resonates with the question or with the card pull, we'll go with that. So the first card is what the focus of the year is. And just try and pull 1 card. However you want to pull the card, you want to maybe shuffle till it drops, or jumps out, or you just stop and you grab the card. Like, there's really no rhyme or reason. The card that you need to know will come out. Even if it's one you look at and you're like, So share in the comments which card you pulled, and bonus points if you share and you go, I don't know how I can make this a focus. Okay. Because sometimes the negative cards are not, don't focus on the negative, but there is a message around it. So you can pop that in the comments. So let me pull here. Okay. Is it 1? It felt like more. No, it's just 1. All right. And if you want, you can also put what you think it means for you, like everybody's pulling some good cards. So I got the Knight of Swords. So I feel that this is the focus, is to not only have an intention, but to take action toward that intention. Swords are usually about the thoughts, the intellect, the beliefs, not the actions. Those are wands energy. But this Knight of Wands in any deck that I have is always one that just has a lot of movement to it, momentum. And as I'm seeing his back, to me, he's running toward the future. And I'm getting that the universe has your back. So just go. Don't hesitate on some things. Sometimes we pause and we hesitate too long. It's like going up on the diving board and, the high dive and you're like, I'm going to do this. You're climbing up. I'm going to do this. And you get up there, and instead of running and jumping off, because you know what's below you, they haven't drained the pool on you. It's the water is there. Instead, you walk to the edge, you stop and you look down and you go, holy shit, this is high. I don't know if I can do it. Right. So this Knight of Swords is saying, don't overthink it. Just go. The universe will catch you. Okay. That's what I pick up from that. All right. What do we got? You got the King of Swords energy. I love that. What does that mean for you? You don't need help figuring things out. You're a tarot pro. Six of Cups. Oh, and you said inner child and future self. So that's your card for overall energy. So that's interesting. I love that. There's a lot of joy in those cards, right? Jamie got the Empress. Ooh, a lot of beautiful prosperity and abundance and creativity. Queen of Wands. Oh, that's your energy. Big time. I love that. I love it. Oh, and peace with the past. That feels good, right? Strong ideas, actions. Strong idea actions for King of Swords. I feel like it's it might have to do with doing your schooling and really up leveling your education, like getting certified or whatever it is that you're doing, really embodying that. That's what I feel like. Stacy, hi. You got the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups jumped into your lap. Well, hopefully they're only card size, because that would be a lot. Wow. So that's interesting. Maybe you have some love coming your way. Hierophant is like structured spirituality, and then Knight of Cups is all about, romance and interesting. Tell us more. Knights are usually about energy. Yeah, that's the one that I got. I thought you got King. All right, so nostalgia and harmony. Yeah, that Six of Cups. You could hear him, eh? Mojo, Jeep. Hey, hi. All right, so the next one, and leave that card out, by the way, because I told you, if you watched it, if you caught my community post where I said, bring your journal along. Clearly, we're not going to sit here and journal, but I would love for you to jot down the card that you got. Maybe even give one for each page. I have small journals, so one for each page. So you can journal on what you pick up from it now. And you can go back and think about it later, because sometimes it takes time to kind of, stew on it a little bit. And it gives you room then on that journaling page to add more to it. Even throughout the year, you can add to it and say, oh, this really made me think of this energy. It's a great way for you to really embody tarot in IRL, right? So next we have pull card number 2, what to be aware of. So you can word it, what should I be aware of? So Delilah has for the first one, I need to be more inspired to do some things I've been putting off. It's funny, too many that my moon card was focus in all sign readings I did on the 30th. How interesting, hey? And it feels to me definitely about the inspiration. Like, I think and I don't know, I mean, everybody's different, but for me, I get easily bored if I'm doing something over and over. I need to spice it up with something, a few chili peppers in there. Queen of Wands chili peppers. So to me, it's not saying you have to do something different, but maybe just spice up what you're doing now. Because I mean, your channel is growing, you're getting good views, and so that's a big plus, right? I love it. 2025 ended in a divorce. Congratulations. I mean, I hope it was I'm just going by my own personal experience. I was like, freedom 55, baby. So that's interesting. It feels to me that you finally got that out, and now it's time to focus on you and what your future holds for you. So that feels good. I feel that feels good. Yeah, see, congrats. Yeah. I know. We think a lot alike, Trish. Oh, yes. Excellent. Yeah. And I got the star as my second card. Okay, cool. I haven't pulled mine yet. Focus. I pulled the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, yes. Perfecting things. Doing things on repeat so that they become easier. I love that. Okay, I'm going to pull. Okay. What to be aware of. And this isn't always something bad either, right? It depends on the card. Could feel challenging. Oh, I got the Emperor. So what to be aware of? To me, it's staying focused on what strategies I've been doing. So being able to adjust what I'm doing depending on what results I'm getting. That's what I take from this personally. Aries energy. I'm feeling like between March and April, there's going to be it's going to be a lot busier. I'll be a lot busier. Put it out there. That I really have to make sure I'm very strategic with my energy. I really feel there's sacral chakra energy here, and creativity, taking care of my relationships with people, with myself, interesting. All right. Let's see what else. Okay, we're all caught up. Awesome. So the next card we want to pull is, whoops, what happened? Is the possible challenge that might come up. And this might even be, you could think of it as, how might I get in my own way? Because we all do, right? We all get in our own way. And I got the Empress. How interesting. I had the Emperor, and now I have the Empress. And this came up kind of effortlessly too. It was face up, and I almost stuck it back in the deck because I was still talking and I was still shuffling. So that's kind of interesting. So I don't know why that keeps here. My mouse is acting up. So the possible challenge, and I'm just picking up from the action that in how this card flipped itself over, is in not paying attention to what's going on. Oh, I must have had it on that crazy 10 seconds thing. Hang on. I'm going to change that. Technology, man. Technology. So a possible challenge is getting distracted and not being as creative as I want to be. Having to take care of minutia, of a little bit of this and a little bit of that. That's something that always kind of annoys me when I'm in the middle of trying to do something. All right, let's see the comments. 5 cards came out. Do you think keep them all or try again? You could shuffle just with those 5 cards or pick the one that was on top. Go with your intuition. Maybe you keep the other ones there. Maybe they're going to be clarifiers. There's really no hard and fast rule. Go with what feels right to you. And if it's like, there's just too much, just throw them all back in the deck and shuffle again. It's totally up to you. Pervy, hello. Good to see you here. Good to see you. You got the Moon as your 3rd card. Oh, cool. I love that. Jamie got the High Priestess. Interesting. Knight of Pentacles as your 3rd card. There you go. Knight of Pentacles. So another Knight, because you're the Knight of Cups along with Hierophant. So a lot of Knight energy. So that could be a persona. It could be masculine energy coming in. It's not saying that there's, you just got through one thing. You don't need another situationship, right? But a crease in the wrong spot can be irritating. Yes, abso-friggin-lutely. Glad I don't have to iron anymore. My mom used to make me iron pillowcases. I know, right? Pentacles is about material or money. Yeah, material, money, work, that sort of thing. Kind of depends on what comes up when you first think about it. What's going on? I want to join too. Do you have tarot deck? I think you do. We're pulling cards for the year. We started out with pulling for the first card is the focus of the year. Second card is what to be aware of. We just pulled the third card now, which was what possible challenges might come up. That's what we're working with. Delilah, Six of Cups, release the things from the past that's still stunting my growth, especially emotionally. Yes, well said too. And this is for the year as well. So this is just an awareness, right? Yes. Excellent. All right. So now it's time to pull the fourth card, which is what I need to develop. Okay. What do I need to develop? And depending on what comes up, you know you best. So you know how that might pertain to your situation. But if you need support and help, you can ask in the comments. What I need to develop. Whoa, better shuffling skills, maybe? This one came flying out. So I got the King or the Knight of Pentacles. So what I need to develop is methodical. I want to say stable income. That's what I want to develop. Need to develop patience. Patience and trust that everything is working out, that I am doing what it takes, and make sure that I'm doing what it takes and not be impatient when it doesn't show up right away. How many of us need to hear that? And I'm looking at my deck and there's one that's flipped around in here somewhere. If I can, now it's not showing itself. Yeah. So which one is this? Seven of Cups. I feel like that needed to be part of it. So I have the choice, and maybe I get in my own way. I know maybe about it, babies. I get in my own way and I let my emotions kind of take over sometimes. So this is reminding me that I get to choose how I feel about what I'm trying to develop. So I'm going to keep that one along with it. Interesting. Let's see the comments. Second question, the five of cards. The five cards that came out was the Lovers, the Hermit, the Two of Cups, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. My God, why do I feel worried about my 2026 love life? Oh my gosh. Oh, well, if I could read that as a reading, it would be, even though the divorce is final, and I hear this distant Yahoo, they're still processing. And I say that from personal experience. And I'm 6 years, 5 full years out of it. And I'm still processing stuff. Well, we were together for 33 friggin' years, and not married for all of them, but for most of them. So to me, Lovers is about maybe dealing with that energy, your own energy around it. And the Hermit is giving yourself that time and space to do that. The Two of Cups, I feel, is for you coming to terms with your own heart chakra, your own energy. Six of Wands is being, celebrating where you are now. Because there's probably going to be times that come up, if you've been together so long, like there's a lot of memory wrapped together with that other person, and you can't separate the two. So it's working through that as well, and giving yourself the time and space. Nine of Pentacles, like I love the Six of Wands and then the Nine of Pentacles at the end, because that's just saying by the end of the year, you're going to definitely feel a lot better where you are now, more definitely independent, and feeling like you're in a place that, this has been the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. So I love it. I think it's good. That's my take on it. Trish got the Seven of Wands. Okay. All right. And Jamie got the King of Cups. So find yourself a trusted friend to consult about future partnerships. Be aware of past regrets. Be careful with your mummy. I know you meant money, but I had to do it. I'm in a pesky mood. That was for Stacy. I love perspectives for people. Renee got the Queen of Cups. Okay. How does that sit with you, Renee? Intuitive, attuned, lead with your heart, the heart, and deep love. So that was what you need to develop, right? Yeah. Gosh, I don't know. You have that in spades already. To me, it's not that you need to develop it. You need to have confidence that you already have it. That's what I feel for you. Delilah got the Eight of Cups, not being so emotionally attached about certain things or people. I think it's not caring about it. It's walking away from that drama and just like searching for filling your own cup. I love that. Yay! I know. 22 years. Yeah. It's a long time, and it's not to discount it, right? There's obviously we've had good times in our beginnings, right? That was why we did it in the first place. Okay, we did that. Okay. For focus of the year, you got for your Five of Swords, Two of Cups, and the Death card. Okay, it took me a second because I'm like doing the alphabet in my head. It looked like algebra for a second. I'm like, no, I know you're the math girl too, aren't you? Five, or is it science? I can't remember. So Five of Swords, Two of Cups. What's the N? Or and the Death card. So you pulled clarifiers for them, or you're catching up with? Let me know. I got confused. I think I need water. Thank you guys for helping me understand. Yeah. And, of course, when we're reading for ourselves, we're going to read it very raw, which, it is what it is. But at the same time, this is why it's nice to leave the cards out, or have your journal and write things down, one page for each card, so you can go back and reassess and look and go, yeah, let's go a little deeper on that. And that's how you get more experience with tarot. What to be aware of? Eights. Eight of Swords. Eights. Eight of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Eight of Swords. So getting in our own way sometimes, right? Possible challenges is the Two of Swords. So the challenge would be, this or that, and trying to make a decision, thinking you only have a choice of two things when there could be, a third place solution there. Queen of Pentacles, self-made person, wealth, abundance, loving my deeply connected life. Love it. Yahoo. Yes. I love it. I love your confirmation. Thank you, Trish. Yes, please, everybody hit that like button. You might have to X out on the chat to do it, as people have been teaching me. And Pervy got, wait, it's the 5 of Swords and the 5 of Cups and the Death for focus for the year. So how come you have 3 of them? Is that just how many came out? And my suggestion is, which one was first that came out? Sounds like it might have been the 5 of Swords. All right, let's move on to the best one. The 5th card is your strengths. Now, the card that might come up might show you something and you're like, oh, that's not my strength. You got a whole year to develop these strengths. Okay. So 5th card, what are my strengths? And try and just pull one card if possible. I say that and then 90 come flying out usually. Okay. So for me, I got the Page of Pentacles. My strengths are, if not now, going to be reminding me to be centered and grounded, to always have that youthful outlook on things, no matter what my age is. That's what's coming up for me right now. I'll delve into that a little bit more. Getting distracted by notifications pinging my phone. Let's see. No, you don't remember. That's okay. They just all came out together. All right. What I would do with that then is I'd turn them over. I'd just shuffle them a little bit. And then I'd choose one. Or I'd even put them all back in the deck and shuffle again. Like, go with what feels right to you. Or maybe keep them. Go with what feels right to you. It's there's no rules. Okay, where am I here? What was the 4th card? The 4th is, what do I need to develop? Okay, I'm glad I wrote these out here so I can have them on the screen. And for anyone who's watching as the replay too, it'll be easier. So 5th is, what are my strengths? And Trish got the 5 of Cups as your strength. Okay, so my strength is introspection and regrets. I think if it's 5 of Cups, it's knowing that you're not stuck in feeling that energy. You can change the energy around. You can transmute the energy into something more positive. That's what I feel for you. Stacy got the 3 of Cups for what are your strengths. So your strengths are connecting with community, hanging out with people, uplifting other people, which helps uplift you. By you hanging out with other people and uplifting them, that is something that uplifts you. I just repeated the exact same thing. I don't know why. I just needed to do it. Strength, you pulled the Queen of Swords. I love that. Thoughts? Yes, I feel that you have, especially if it was the traditional one where she is focused on the future. She's got her sword. She's going, this is the way we're going. I have my intention. I have my biggest intention, and I'm going to follow that through. And nothing is going to sway me for very long. I am going to be true to my path. No matter what side quest I take, I know I can always find my way back to my true intention. That's what I feel for you, Jamie. Let me know what you think about that. Stacy, my strength is keeping positivity in my life. Yeah, that could be it too. Now, I like when it's the 3 of Cups because it's, you see them 3 ladies dancing and there's pumpkins and stuff. So it's like celebrating a harvest, but you're not alone. You have other people there with you. So it's finding your peeps. Maybe you're the one who instigates finding your peeps. Delilah got Temperance. I can dig it. Yeah, I love Temperance. I've noticed my progress with patience over the last year, so I can make this better by pouring into myself while I wait. I love that. Yeah. You know how to turn one thing into another. And that temperance is making you stronger. I love it. I wish I got the temperance. Pervy, for strength, I got the 8 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. It's like I work for stuff and not worry about what got, even if not worry about what I got, even if I'm disappointed with the results. Yes, I like that. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. Jamie, my intention is to make decisions based on love, not fear. That is best. Very good. I like that. That is definitely Queen of Swords energy. Not results particularly, but situations. Yeah. Yeah. Situations will have results, right? Depends on how we feel and think and actions we take. And for what I must learn, 6 of Swords and 2 of Wands. So 6 of Swords is about realizing that where you're headed, you've got to take your positivity with you. You got to take positive thoughts. You have to have positive intentions. And 2 of Wands is you definitely have to make a plan. That's what comes up. Renee, the Hierophant. Root in faith. Be your own guru. I love that. Yeah. That makes sense. So that was your strengths. So overall, you have at least 5 cards, unless you're pervy, you got the whole deck. Just kidding. So these I recommend you write in a journal, as I already said, and give a page for each one so you can add your wisdom to it at a later date, or, just jot down what comes to you and that sort of thing. Trish, Oracle card. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north for all who need it. We all need that. Thank you. I love that. And I am I'm going to pull from my Spirit Junkie deck, Gabby Bernstein. And this can be for everybody as well. We got another one here. Renee, the Hierophant, new paradigm, own guru rooted in your own truths. Yes. You're in 2 places at once. Did you clone yourself? If so, tell me how you did it. I'll teach my clone how to clean the bathroom so I don't have to do it. All right. Oh my goodness, I got 3. All right. So you have your choice of 3. Here's the first one. I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. Follow the daisies. That I added that last part. The other one, kindness is a gift I bestow upon the world. Please start with yourself. Again, I added that. Third one, I can forgive people quickly, release my resentment, and set myself free. Okay. Now, I know that first part, I can forgive people quickly, might be tough for some people if they have some really tough, important things that the way they feel, what they feel. So take it with a grain of salt. Work with what you have. Don't push against something that doesn't feel right. Even with the tarot cards you pulled. If something feels awkward and uncomfortable, that is a message in itself. All right. So let's see. I have a house husband. He does that stuff. Yeah, lucky you. Or unlucky you. If you're living in my world. That's so nice you have someone who does that kind of stuff. Even when I was married. No, that was my task. All right. I also have, and if anyone else has oracle cards to pull, you can. I also have my after tarot, and I thought I would pull from here and just see what's a message for the end of the year. In the after tarot, it's the one that is the regular Rider-Waite deck, but it it shows things after that moment in time that Pamela Smith Coleman, the artist for the regular Rider-Waite. All right. We have the Hanged Man. So in the after tarot, somebody is coming to give him nourishment and helping him out. So he's had that time and space to gain enlightenment. And it's attracted someone who wants to help him. That's what I pick up in the moment with that. So it feels to me like the things that you might want to create this year, don't be so hyper-focused that it has to all happen by the end of the year, because this is the beginning. This is year 1 out of a cycle of 10, right? Or 9, I guess. And this is the beginning. So it's okay if not everything brings infinite success. It's reminding yourself that this stage is done, will be done, and you will have the nourishment and the hydration. I'm going by what she's giving him water, that you need in order to get into the next year, 2027, which is the year 2, and moving forward from there. Hi, Tammy. Good to see you. Card 6 for underlying energy for the year. 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. So yes, see, kind of along the lines of what I was saying with this hangman, is that you're still searching for something else that brings that fulfillment. And that's great, because we don't want to have everything we want, because then what? Right? It's like, now what? You have to always have something to be excited about, to strive for. And I feel like that is the thing that can lead you forward. Oh, you popped out by accident. Oh, well, thanks for coming back. Thanks for being on the YouTube channel. I am so close to getting my watch time. Like, I need less than 100 watch hours to finally get to one of the milestones. Anyways, it's exciting. To be honest, I got all the cards I was afraid of the most, like the ones you think of as anything else but this one. Oh, but how does it make you feel? Because there's something in that, right? And I hope the interpretation that I was giving you as we go along was kind of helping me maybe see things from a different perspective. Because often what we fear, and it's in our head and in our body, when we get it out or write it out or get it out of ourselves, we can see it in a different light, if that makes any sense. Looking ahead rather than looking behind. Yeah, I love that. 8 of Cups. We'll go back and watch older vids for your watch time. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I love that. You just stick it on autoplay and turn the volume down if you get tired of hearing my voice. I didn't tell you that. I didn't tell you to do that. Appreciate that. I love it. So yeah, that gets us to our first night. This was our first night of 2026, and you chose to be here and hang out with me. It makes me feel really, really good. Yeah, I can turn this thing off now. That makes me feel really, really good. It's nice to have a community of people to hang out with. I'm wishing you so many good and wonderful things for this year, and know that we are a community. And on my Facebook or YouTube channel, on the community post, you can even post things there too. I think it's set up that you can post things, or you can ask questions or get support if you need it, right? Because without challenges, we don't grow. But also without challenges that you don't ask for support, we can't help you. You know, it's like a friend of mine. She said that, yeah, I just connected with her today, and she's like, yeah, well, yeah, and I had my birthday, and I'm like, what? I didn't know it was your birthday. She goes, I don't really say it. And I said, yeah, well, you make me feel bad that I had to miss your birthday. So by not telling me, you know, it's, yeah, you make the other person feel bad. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's always good to be able to help and support other people, right? Like I know, I think it was Stacy who got that 3 of Cups card, you know, to find a tribe of people to connect with. It's kind of really, really important. Let's see the comments here. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. You're very welcome. Thank you for all the beautiful messages. Love and light to each of you. Love it. Most definitely, we're learning together and inspiring each other. Yes, exactly. Exactly. And if you haven't been to Delilah's Zen Den channel, please go there, subscribe, watch her videos too. She's wants to get her watch hours up there as well. And yeah, and we want to celebrate others. Exactly. But we have to let others help. We have to let others celebrate us. I know it's awkward and uncomfortable. Oh, well, happy birthday. So you're on, I know so many people are born on the 31st. Like, yay. Everyone, let's sing happy birthday to Delilah. I'm not going to sing because you don't want to hear me sing, but happy birthday to you. Yay. Yeah, you know, it's okay to not make a big deal out of it as long as you get the love because you deserve it. You do. You're welcome. I should feel released, like all the cards I was afraid of here are out, and now there is nothing out there I should be afraid of. I love it. What a beautiful takeaway. Beautiful takeaway. Yay, you're welcome. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Mojo is singing along. Happy birthday. Right, Moji? Yeah. Yep. Awesome. You're very, very welcome. Oh, I think that's it. I think that's it till next Tarot Tuesday. Yeah, I think I'm going to go and relax now. Maybe pour myself a little glass of bubbly, put some bubbly in it. Not champagne, just bubbly water. I don't know if you get that down in the States. It's called bubbly. I'm going to call it Bublé after Michael Bublé. But anyways, thank you all for being here. It's been so much fun. And I hope you have a fantastic first week of the new year. And we'll see you on Tarot Tuesday. I believe it's 11 a.m. Pacific time. I don't think I have anything else planned. It'll be around there. No, I don't like beer. If anything, it'd be wine. I have a little bit of wine left. I usually like to do a dry New Year's, even though I don't really drink much. This wine was from Christmas last week. But yeah, I don't do beer, which is too bad because a couple of my relatives worked for a brewery. They got free beer all the time, and I don't like beer, which is dumb. Bye. Love you too, and love everybody. Have a super, super time, and we'll see you next week. Enjoy your weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.